Hi Gemini, this is your April 2021 tarot forecast. So this is for all Geminis, guys. Gemini third house placements, wherever your Gemini sits, wherever your third house sits. Welcome to your April 2021 reading. All right, Gemini. What does Gemini Collective need to know for April 2021? Gemini. Messages for Gemini, April 2021. Messages for Gemini, April 2021. Ooh, I'm feeling so much energy. I'm excited for this reading for you. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's probably why. Nothing like an Ace of Wands just flippy flopping out of your reading for you there. Wow, look at that sunshiny energy. Going to be a little bit of a, I'm going to actually get, I'm going to qualify that right now. I'm going to qualify that Five of Cups. Qualify that Five of Cups, okay. Okay. Wow. I'm actually a little bit, I'm going to need one more qualifier for that. I'm going to take it from the other deck. Just one moment here, Gemini. Bear with me. As my dear Minnow Pond reader says on his channel, shuffling this tiny deck is like shuffling stamps. It's true, but I want some more energy on the, okay. Huh. Interesting, okay. And then we have another Libra energy. What I'm seeing here is you're not going to get what you want right away, but I do see a combination, a combining, or some sort of coming together here. And I'm going to get to this in just a moment. I think if this is a love reading for you or a relationship reading for you, I do think something successful is coming in. However, I think you are going to be, I don't think April is the month of attachment or marriage. I think you're going to remain single, maybe even happily single if this is a relationship reading for you. But you can manifest a relationship this month. You can manifest a relationship this month. I would be careful how you're using your mind energy, your mind in general. But someone could be on the same page about developing a relationship with you. There's just two very, very single people here. There's a celebration of singlehood, a celebration of being in your own power, being very attractive here. Now, I am going to get to this huge group of energetic cards in just one moment because I do see an end to your singlehood. If this is a relationship reading for you, or an end to maybe feeling alone or troubled times or isolation, which again is very beautiful. Bottom of the deck energy, however, is Eight of Wands, as you can see clearly here. And these are love messages, guys. We have that Ace of Wands, the King of Wands. It's hard not to see this as a love reading for you, but it could be work. It could be work, enterprise. It could be business, investments. The Pentacles aren't strictly about money. The Wands are about investments and returns and your willpower to work hard and to physically, you know, manifest what it is that you want. I do read the Ace of Wands as a phallic energy. It's just a very sexy energy, sexual. So there could be a lot of sexy, sexual, passionate, if nothing less, passionate communication for the entire month for you. And here's where I see a major shakeup here. I mean, these two cards are quite single people cards. These two cards are like, you know, a little bit of a pull back card, but they're very stable. They're very realistic and they're very mature. And then you have this Tower over this Five of Cups. So it could just be you're getting good news about the end of a singlehood or about the end of a cycle for you that involves your independence somehow that is going to level you up. It's going to level you up here. And again, I might even pull another card because this is an unusual situation here, but nonetheless, gorgeous energies. situation, the recent past here is the Ace of Wands. So yeah, someone's definitely coming in. This could be dealing with a Leo person or someone with a lot of fire in their chart, or someone who just has a lot of like dad energy. Someone who's just really mature and really, you know, feels confident in his skin, and he's into enjoyment and pleasure and creativity and, you know, really the best in life, like really wants to promote the best in life, and very, you know, sexual, lots of sexual energy. Here, and the reason for this is a decision. The Two of Swords is, you know, Swords energy is quite cold and somewhat difficult in terms of the tarot, but I find the Two of Swords to be as lovely as the Ace of Swords in my view, or the Six in that, for that matter, because the two is, it looks like a decision isn't being made, but it's the opposite. A decision is being made here. You are able to see something. Your heart is crossed, but you know what the difference is. You know the heart and the mind. You know what needs to be done here. It sits atop this manifestation magician card, so you know as soon as you focus on something, it's going to manifest for you. Here. So I think the decision has been made. That's what I see here, right? We have, it's the only two in the entire reading. Definitely you've made your mind up about something. So it could just be about, you know, I made up my mind about this, I'm drawing it in, I'm pulling it in here, Gemini, but it's almost like, well, now it has to find its way there, and it has to maneuver its way there, and you have to keep that open heart and that open mind to let it just come in, so that you're not fixated on how it comes in, right? Just that it comes in. And this is fixed energy. Here as well, we have Leo is 5th house. It's fixed energy. Yeah, you know, it's I consider it the card of the dad. But there's a lot of dad energy here, a lot of maturity. Someone who's just here for you, a lot of solid energy. It sits atop of the Libra Justice card here as well. Justice can be considered karma, but it can also be considered, you know, contracts, obligations. If this is a relationship reading for you, this could just be about, you know, manifesting and solidifying these messages, this communication, this intention, this very positive, very, I would say, prosperous communication and you know, offer, right? New beginning, actually, that could turn into something solid. You know, the scales of justice, this Libra energy, she's 7th house, and this is the house of relationships. So you could have, you know, dad and relationships here. But this is, it's, you know, we have a lot of trump cards here, these majors. We have some majors down here as well. So I would just be aware of what you're thinking, because I think you can manifest it really quickly. We have this sort of like sorrowful 5 of Cups here under this recent past with the Ace of Wands. Like I said, it could just be like a minor disappointment. He's a little bit focusing on the 3 of Cups, which is a reunion, right? Technically, 3 of Cups is a reunion card, but the soulmates card is, soulmates energy is right behind him. So I just feel like this isn't coming in, this reunion as it were, or the celebration isn't coming in as fast as you wanted. And that's it. And it might just be, okay, you're just going to celebrate your singlehood a little bit longer. You're going to celebrate a sense of being on top. You could even be in the spotlight here. Someone could have you on a pedestal here, and it's not who you want to have you on a pedestal. The person or this energy that you want it to come in right now isn't coming through for you, but they will be, okay? By the end of the month, they will be. It's just not at this very moment, because this is right now, right? Recent past, reason, you know, the reason for this, and, you know, what's going on behind it. And then you have the near future. I think you're going to have a lot to celebrate. It could just be about, if this is a relationship reading for you guys, you might, by mid-month here, by mid-April, you could be like saying, hey, it's time for me to turn around to my 2 of Cups. I'm going to let go of, you know, the single life. Very interesting. Very interesting. And I pulled extra cards, as you know, and we have the Queen of Swords, some more Libra energy. We have the Hermit Virgo energy, which is working energy, habits, health. It's also Mother Earth, and then you have the Tower. So these can be considered cold and isolating cards. They're very, what's it called? Like bright, very, very intelligent. So a lot of, there's a really nice mixing of, you know, practical and heart space and mindfulness But there's a huge shakeup here. There's a huge shakeup in these isolation cards, right? This is the divorce queen technically. This is the isolation man, you know, wise man on the mountain. And then the tower came out right on top of these. So kabam, right? Those days are over. So that's what I'm seeing there, technically speaking. What was on the bottom of the deck here? Yeah, more Two of Swords. That's wild. This is wild. I think what's happening here for you, especially by the end of the month, is that you are going to manifest so quickly these desires for yourself after having made a decision. And it's just going to come through and you're going to be like, oh, shoot. I didn't think it was going to happen this fast. But there is going to be reason for celebration here. In your near future is the Magician, 100%, guys. You know, you have everything you need. It sits right under this clarity of decision. You're just going to take both the mind and the heart and make that move. It's interesting that she's blind about the water behind her and he's just sort of like, I'm going to look at this reunion that didn't come through for me. Meanwhile, he can just take that bridge. He can turn around and start something new. It could be that someone that you wanted to come in isn't coming in and someone else is as well. You could be dealing with a Virgo, a Libra, a Leo individual here as well, okay? And we have a lot of Mars energy here. In addition, so you might want to look at what your Mars and someone else's Mars sits in as well. But Magician energy is Virgo, is also your energy, Gemini, right? It's Mercury. So right next to Libra. So I would say, yeah, communication, especially hot, steamy communication around a relationship, around a karmic endeavor, around something that has to do with, you know, balance, fairness, legality, contracts, signing something on the dotted line, relationships, partnerships of any kind. If this is a business reading for you, this could be that you're, you know, planning something very long-lasting having to do with a partnership here. Signing on the dotted line, for sure. And then, wow, on the bottom of the deck, for this guy was the Two of Pentacles. So it's just a balancing act. This could be the difference between just, and I don't see a world card, we'll get your oracles out now, but this could just be you were ready for this new beginning, but it's a little bit of like a balancing act, right? You have these two cups, these, you know, this Two of Pentacles, this Two of Swords under there. It's just a matter of like, you're just going to balance something out here. You're going to weigh things against each other. You're going to make room for something because something is new, right? With this Ace of Wands, definitely something new, a new offer, a brand new, something very passionate and exciting. That's for darn sure. So we had all these jump out. I'm just looking for one card, please. Just one card, please. Overall, guys, a really nice reading for you for the whole month. I would say it's going to be a lot of passionate potential here. You could have Leo in your own chart. You could have Libra, Leo. I think I mentioned all the signs here already. And I really wouldn't give too much attention to that Five of Cups either. We have some trumps around it, right? We have the Magician right next to it. It was qualified by 2 9s. I mean, I do think it's just going to be a very, very temporary energy. A minor letdown in terms of how quickly, perhaps, you're going to move forward with a new venture. But it doesn't mean the venture is over and done with. It just means there could be some glitches, some loose ends, that type of thing. And like I said, it could just be an element of, like, if this is a switch in your relationship status, okay? I mean, you have the Nine of Pentacles, which is a single lady. You have the Divorce Queen over here. And then you have this Karma Court card, let's sign on the dotted line over here. And then this sort of like disappointment over here. So it could be like you're getting what you want. And then you're like, oh, shoot, I got to say goodbye to my own life. If it's not that, it's, oh, shoot, it's not happening exactly the way I wanted it to, when I wanted it to. But it'll manifest so much faster than you believe it will if you keep your eye on the prize. Okay, stay focused here, guys, because there's going to be a lot to celebrate. You could be dealing with some air signs as well, Gemini, some fellow air signs as well, because the Mercury and the Mercury, Magician, and then the Libra energy with the Justice is really standing out. All right, so we have Porcupine and Skunk. We have Reputation, and then we have Innocence. This is actually really precious. The Porcupine is my favorite card, one of my favorite cards out of this deck. It's such a beautiful story, but Porcupine is innocence, Skunk is reputation. Yeah, I think this will be, if this is a love relationship, this will be both of your first forays into this. I think you're really just, you might just be new to this, okay? This feeling or this part of your life or this person is, or it's new for the both of you and you're developing something together, but your reputation as being innocent or someone's innocent reputation is compelling, right? So to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Playfulness is so important here, guys. Really enjoy it, okay? Even if something falls through or doesn't come through exactly the way you want it to, stay fun, stay light. Remember the passion, remember the joy. Don't get caught up in it, right? Pay attention to the Two of Cups, not what didn't come through. Then we have time to go. Guys, I really truly feel Gemini so strongly here. I really do. Now, I don't know if this is a relationship reading or not, but a partnership or relationship reading of any sort for you, I feel strongly here, unless this is an actual breakup, and I don't see a breakup here, but I mean, you could, who knows how many of you are watching this. This could be a breakup. I see this more of leaving your old life behind. I really do. I see this more of you leaving your own old life behind. It's time to go. It's time to enter into a new, mature world of partnerships and relationships, and then music. Music is art. Music is harmony. Music is a universal language. It helps us identify our feelings. You can communicate in a song what you couldn't in 1,000 books. So you could find some solace here. You could find a message of love here. You could even find this the best way to communicate, or someone's communicating with you. And you can just find that there is a party. Maybe it's time to have a party. All right, Gemini, so that is your reading for April. I really hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for joining me. See you in the next one. Bye for now.